loved so much.
Ready? Get him going.
They gathered to release balloons in Dar's honor.
She loved to be the center of attention, so this is her center of her attention.
2, 1.
It rises closer to where she's at, and hopefully she sees that we're thinking about her. Love you, Dar.
That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. Well, tonight, close to 30,000 people gathering in Mobile, Alabama to see and hear Republican presidential frontrunner and solid frontrunner Donald Trump. That event was moved twice because a change of venue was needed to accommodate the size. First to a 10,000 and finally a 40,000 seat stadium to fit one of the largest crowds seen in recent presidential campaign history and definitely in the 2016 presidential race. The stadium about half full when Trump began his speech. The presidential hopeful continuing his strong message on the need to enforce immigration laws and enforce security on our southern border.
So we have 300,000 babies a year, 300,000 that you have to take care of, we all have to take care of. And you know, in the case of other countries, including Mexico, they don't do that. It doesn't work that way. You don't walk over the border for one day and all of a sudden we have another American citizen. It doesn't work that way. Mexico doesn't do it. Other places don't do it. Very few places do it. We're the only place just about that's stupid enough to do it.
Trump repeated some of the other popular themes of his campaign thus far, saying that he will put an end to Obamacare and that he will strengthen once again America's military to deal with problems both at home and abroad. He also says that he wishes that the 2016 election could be held tomorrow because he says that the energy surrounding his campaign is palpable and very rich. A U.S. Forest Service firefighter killed while battling a blaze in Washington state spent 5 seasons working in the Black Hills. 31-year-old Richard Wheeler and 2 other firefighters were battling the Twisp fire Wednesday when their vehicle crashed along a small gravel road and they were overtaken by flames. 3 were killed, 4 others were injured. Wheeler began in the Black Hills with the Tatanka Hotshots back in 2008. He'd been working in Washington state the past 2 years. Wheeler's family, the firefighter, say the firefighter died doing what he loved.
He's a hero through and through. He's one of the bravest guys we know. He died doing what he loved doing. He had the best sense of humor. He was sensitive, loving, cared for everyone.
Wheeler was a 4th-generation firefighter, and he was a member of an elite team that was sent ahead to evaluate the intensity of the fire conditions in that blaze. A string of vandalism incidents breaking out yesterday in Rapid City. Thursday afternoon, police dispatched to 125 East Kansas City Street for a report of damage to private property. On their arrival, police discovering 4 vehicles vandalized with the word "Savage" painted on the vehicles using orange spray paint. A similar report of damage occurred with 5 vehicles parked along East Signal Drive. Within the same area, police also noting that 2 construction signs and a concrete bench had also been vandalized in similar fashion.
Our best bet of finding the people responsible for this is really the public. We're just hoping that somebody out there in these neighborhoods saw something that can give us a heads up and a clue to who did it, so we can track these folks down. There was a lot of damage done. We have a lot of victims here that are gonna be out some money and have to fix some things. So anything we can do to help those folks would be beneficial.
Anyone with any information regarding those incidents is urged to contact Rapid City Police. That number 394-4134. Meantime, Box Elder police are on the hunt for an armed robbery suspect. Police said late last night witnesses saw a man enter a Domino's pizza restaurant near the main gate of Ellsworth Air Force Base brandishing a handgun. The suspect, according to witnesses, was wearing jeans, a red crew neck t-shirt, and a black cap. He's been described as being in his mid-20s. There's very little according to his description other than that he had acne on his face. If you have any information that could help police track down that man, you're asked to call 923-1401. Again, the number 923-1401. A 3-vehicle accident sends 3 people to the hospital tonight. That happened about 7:30 this evening on the corner of Omaha and Campbell Streets in Rapid City. You see the emergency vehicles on scene right there. In our report, officials say that all 3 involved have non-life-threatening injuries. The investigation is in the preliminary stage, but alcohol or speed are both believed to be factors. The accident is a reminder of caution as the campaign starts up once again. The Rapid City Police Department taking part in the national safety campaign, Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over. From now until September 7th, additional patrols are specifically on the lookout for impaired drivers, along with renewed focus on speed and seatbelt violations. Law enforcement partnerships nationwide will show zero tolerance as they aim to drastically reduce the toll of drunken driving on our roads. In 2014, Rapid City Police making 965 arrests for driving under the influence of alcohol. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And an absolutely disastrous day today for the major indexes, capping what has been an incredible loss for the entire week. Today, the largest loss in a single-day session that we've seen so far in 2015. The Dow dropping 531 points. Chinese currency concerns, as well as concerns about the Federal Reserve and the pressure of $41 crude oil sagging on both the energy and the financial markets today. 16,460 as we see a very large decline, almost 900 points between 2 sessions to end the week. The NASDAQ also dropping substantially, down 171 points, 4,706. The S&P down 65 to 1971, and gold rising $6.90 today, as we would expect, on a weakening dollar to $1,159 and a dime on this Friday day of trade. Forecast today called for clear skies, but that was not the case. We're not seeing wildfires in South Dakota, but smoke blanketing Rapid City. Of course, Bob's forecast about the sky conditions, absolutely correct, but smoke coming in and complicating things nonetheless. He told us about that at 5:30 as well. It does make it seem otherwise. Northwest winds in the upper atmosphere carrying smoke from fires burning in Montana and Idaho to the Black Hills. Weather conditions such as dryness, strong winds, and low relative humidity, urging the National Weather Service to put out a red flag fire warning in eastern Wyoming the past 2 days. The red flag warning means that fire probability is at high risk, but a change-up in the weather pattern tonight will lessen that danger.
Our moisture levels will be increasing, so the red flag warning will be expiring tonight, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about the fire danger as the cold front comes in.
A wet spring and summer has aided in fire prevention in the Black Hills area. It's only recently been dry. With summer conditions expected to continue, fire potential could increase yet again. That's something that Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio and I have been talking about in recent days. We've said, you know, we had the abundance of moisture to start the year that allowed all the fine fuels to spring up, and then things dried out, and of course that kind of primes the pump for what could be to come. And it's going to continue to dry.
It's going to be a dry week, at least for the next 7 days. That's what the 7-day forecast. I couldn't hear what that meteorologist said, but here's the jet stream, folks. You can see the jet stream goes right over those fires over the Pacific Northwest, and it's going to carry that smoke right into the Black Hills area, and that's what caused all that smoke today. The good news is we're going to get a new air mass pushing in here tomorrow, Shad, and that should clear out the smoke. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
I can't parse exactly, but I think that meteorologist said, I wish I was as accurate as Bob Riggio. I thought that might
is that what he said?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't listening too clearly, but we'll get more details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 10.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Want a smart way to dress up a room? Buy now and get a 3-piece package for as low as $199. Lots of rugs are half off. Visit Flooring America today to shop smart and buy smarter.
Is your honey-do list getting out of hand? When you want to remodel, don't try to do it yourself. Turn to the professionals at All-Star Construction. They use state-of-the-art software to show exactly what your project will look like and work with you on every detail from start to finish. If you want to build from the ground up, remodel, or build a deck, think All-Star Construction in Rapid City. allstarconstructionrc.com.
Jeffy1016 posted, worked hard, promotion, time to play hard, hashtag upgrade my car. Congrats, Jeffy. Now's the time to hit the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect upgrade. Awesome.
Go, Jeffy. Go, Jeffy.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
No cake, no candles, and no ice cream.
However, we do have some nice gifts here at Carl's during our anniversary celebration.
Take advantage of huge discounts, along with Carl's exclusive rebates on top brands.
And on selected appliances, we're offering free delivery and free haul away of your old appliance.
Also, stop in to register for one of 59 $100 gift cards and a chest freezer full of food.
So stop into Carl's today and help us celebrate 59 wonderful years of serving you.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
In 1 year.
Michael Phelps has got to win gold. Usain Bolt, he's still the king. Oh my gosh! Three-peat Olympic gold.
The 2016 Olympic Games, live from Rio on the networks of NBC Universal.
This portion of the news brought to you by the Rapid City Chamber of Commerce Young Professionals Group.
A federal judge is now requiring the two buyers for Walmart stores give a deposition next week ahead of an upcoming trademark dispute trial. The 4-year-old Sturgis case pits Sturgis Motorcycle Rally Incorporated against Rushmore Photo and Gifts and Walmart stores. Sturgis Motorcycle Rally Inc. suing the two companies in 2011 after its Sturgis trademark. The group says that the trademark is needed to protect the quality of products connected with the rally. The case is set to go to trial on October 19th. Now, the Sturgis Rally crowd may have faded for another year, but economic impact of people who've made the rally their livelihood continues to live on. Tonight, a rally throwback edition of American Dreamers. It's a story of a California man who turns out taxidermy motorcycle helmets that are bringing out the wild side from coast to coast.
Hi, I'm Bob Huddleston, and this is my American dream. It's one of those love-hate things you do, you know? They're just the craziest, the funnest. I'm not sure whether I thank people for letting me do this or slap them in the face.
If you've ever wondered how a guy could go from building houses in California to building some of the baddest motorcycle helmets in the world,
I got the black one and I got a white one.
And even the cover of Rolling Stone magazine,
Steven Tyler made one here for him in 2009.
Bob Huddleston knows the answer.
This is my livelihood. I was a general contractor for 30 years in California. And, I decided, you know what? This looks like a lot more fun.
15 years ago, Bob Huddleston was a general contractor, caught in the California rat race and wishing for something more, until the day that Bob decided to throw together a special helmet to wear on a ride with friends. Turned out to be a wild hare of destiny.
I just wanted something different for myself, just something cool. I made that and started with a little skull on it, and then I added horns, and I wanted fur, and next thing you know, I have friends, hey, Bob, make me one, make me one. Next thing I know, I'm flourished into a nice little business, and it's fun. I enjoy making the helmets.
Now, Badger Bob travels the country, bringing to life custom creations worn from coast to coast. Fantastical visions of taxidermy headgear that not everyone can wear, but that no one can possibly miss.
When I create them, I have no idea what they're going to look like, and I never know what they're going to be done until somebody buys it and they like it. Actually, Shane Alamas, Lorenzo Lamas' dad, they were together in a show in California one time, and she bought one.
From the custom design for Aerosmith frontman Steven Tyler,
He came by and then wore it on stage and, you know, had some fun with it on stage.
to a growing list of celebrities and fashion files that Bob now counts as his friends.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., he came and bought one that big old Longhorns, Texas Longhorns, barely got it in his van. You know, I'm going to probably premiere this, you know, Wednesday or Thursday.
Ready to turn loose the wild side in everyone in a way that's sure to keep Howling Helmet's top dog.
But like I said, the idea just came from I don't know. I grew up in the 60s.
And leader of the pack.
Because they're all horns, they're all horny when they leave. So it's the horniest business you can see. This is my American dream. These helmets are just the craziest, the funnest, and the coolest things that I do.
Well, just like his helmets, Badger Bob certainly one of a kind. You can find out more about Badger Bob and Howling Helmets at howlinghelmets.com. And if you know a business person who would make a good profile for our American Dreamer series, you can contact me, email me at our station website at newscenter1.tv. Well, back to school can mean fun new clothes and brightly colored binders, but for some kids, those school necessities are in short supply. That's where the 19th annual Load the Bus event comes in. Black Hills Federal Credit Union has spent the last month collecting pencils, backpacks, crayons, and notebooks. There are even supplies just for teachers in their classroom. The tens of thousands of generously donated supplies and dollars will be distributed to more than 60 area schools.
The supplies that we donate not only help the students, but also the teachers in the classrooms and the other students, making sure that everybody's fully equipped. So this takes a whole community to do this with monetary donations. Some people buy supplies and drop it off in our donation bins. Others give raffle prizes for us to raise money. This really takes a whole community to say, you know what, the students in our schools are important, and we want them to make sure that they have the supplies that they need.
Keeping kids excited about going to school helps them stay in school, teachers say, and that adds greatly to the chances that they'll finish their formative years of education. And this is the last weekend before school starts. Meteorologist Bob Riggio in next with a look at your weekend and back to school weather forecast. There's a glimpse of some of the smoky and hazy conditions, putting kind of a filter of haze over our sunshine today, but that didn't stop the beauty of Mother Nature surrounding us right here in the Black Hills. Bob's forecast coming up after the break, right here on News Center 1 at 10.
Camping World would like to introduce you to a whole new world. Say hello to a fresh day. Step out to adventure. Explore and discover an amazing world. Be in arm's reach of wonderful. Camping World, the #1 RV and camping expert, wants you to say hello to a whole new world.
Say hello to up to 40% off RVs during the RV sales event, only at Camping World.
Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, the future's not ours to see. Sarah, Sarah.
What will be doesn't have to be.
Your home is more than four walls. It's the place you bring home what you love. During Carpet One's Bring It Home flooring sale, save up to 50% on select styles of Inovia carpets. They're naturally soft, easy to clean, and eco-friendly. Plus, get up to $500 off select hardwood, vinyl, laminate, tile, and more. You'll love the way your new floors look, or we'll replace them for free. Visit Carpet One during our Bring It Home flooring sale for floors you'll love to bring home.
Carly posts,
breaking up with the longest relationship I've ever had. Hashtag sad but true.
good riddance, Carly.
Hashtag 96 months too long.
Oh, the car. Right. Well, now's the perfect time to head over to the Honda Summer Clearance event. We've got great deals on the Honda Civic, the best-selling car in its class. So ditch that loser. Hey, still talking about the car.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
Napoleon makes some of the most coveted grills.
Maybe it's the restaurant quality sear from the 1800-degree sizzle zone, the heavenly aroma of the wood chip smoker tray, or all the other engineering details that make a Napoleon a Napoleon. What's really important is that you make one your own.
Hey, Pete. Yeah. You've got your own grill. You know, at your house.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, folks, the weather story for tomorrow, strong winds. We have a cold front coming through, and that's going to bring with it not only cool temperatures tomorrow, but some very strong winds throughout the day. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible in this yellowish area that you can see here. There is a high wind warning for that area throughout the day tomorrow. And the brown area, wind advisory. So get ready for that as that front comes through. And we'll see these winds picking up tonight after midnight this evening. 87 the high, 55 the low, 603 sun up, 747 the sun is expected to go down. 71 right now out at the airport. Those winds are out of the east, so we don't have any northerly winds yet. But after midnight tonight, we expect those winds to begin to pick up. Winds are calm over here in Custer, 68, clear skies at the present time. We have some high temperatures real quick to show you across the country. 79 Pittsburgh, 84 Omaha, 90 Billings, 85 Fargo, 72 up there in Seattle. There's the front right here. This low pressure area, this is what's going to give us those strong winds, and it's going to bring in another air mass tomorrow, and hopefully that's going to clear out the smoke. So we'll have those strong winds, cooler temperature, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that the smoke will be gone as well. High pressure builds in on Sunday, and that area of high pressure looks like it'll be centered right over the Black Hills. And when that happens, the winds are going to lay down. They're going to die down on Sunday. So strong winds tomorrow evening, and then on Sunday, those winds should die down. With the front, this is tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. It could trigger a few little showers. We talked about that yesterday, so we could have some little shower activity associated with the front. They won't stay with us very long because that front's going to be moving rather quickly across South Dakota. It's going to bring in those cooler temperatures as well as clearing skies, and then clear skies are expected on Sunday as well, and the wind should not be as much of a problem. Here is what the model is expecting as far as those winds are concerned. You can see sustained winds 30 miles per hour, and as I said, we can have wind gusts up to 50 to 55 to 60 miles per hour. Here's a forecast for the Black Hills, 58 Spearfish, 59 Custer, 71 Pine Ridge, plenty of sunshine, and again, we'll look for those isolated, widely scattered showers early in the morning tomorrow. 59 Belfouche, 60 expected over there in Sturgis, 67 down in Hot Springs. Here's the forecast for tonight, 60 degrees, partly cloudy and mild. Strong winds will return. We'll look for those winds moving into the area after midnight tonight. We can see some gusts up to 40 miles per hour overnight. 65 tomorrow, much colder, and northwesterly winds, 25, 35. Gusts of 55 out at the airport, but some areas could see some stronger gusts. 46 tomorrow night, rather chilly, still windy though. And the 7-day forecast will start warming things up on Sunday, 74. We're back in the 80s, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It looks like mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, just a slight chance for an isolated shower. ClickBigDeals.com. Get 18 holes at Southern Hills Golf Course in Hot Springs for just $20. That's a 50% savings.
All right, thank you, Bob. Still to come right here, NewsCenter1 Sports after the break.
If your child ever asks you, where do sandwiches come from? Tell them the truth. Look them straight in the eyes and tell them, sandwiches come from Arby's. And if they ask where the loaded Italian and its many meats come from, kindly respond, what part of Arby's didn't you understand, Giuseppe? The new loaded Italian sandwich. Arby's, we have the meats.
Hi, your daddy's getting a Camry?
Yeah, I went in to have a really fun car. He's the best dad ever.
Best timing ever. It's our clearance event.
Here, Dad. It's for the car.
Who's the coolest kid ever?
Truth is, in 10 years, that Toyota will be mine.
Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $750 bonus cash on a new 2015 Camry or lease Camry for just $179 a month. For more great deals, visit buyattoyota.com.
You've invested wisely.
Thanks.
Toyota, let's go places.
This weekend will not be any ordinary weekend at Fisher Furniture. It will be a super weekend because everything in every showroom is reduced. Every single piece of furniture, every single mattress is marked down. Many items at one half price. But wait, there's more. Get a free $100 gift card, free delivery, free sales tax, plus 3 years interest-free financing. This weekend is a super weekend, but only this weekend at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
Welcome to your local source for health information. Main Street Market in Tuscany Square provides what you need to revive and invigorate your routine while adding variety and nutrition to your life. We carry smarter choices in health supplements, soaps and lotions, teas and coffee, herbs, and groceries. You'll even find various options of gluten-free goods and hard-to-find items. Our knowledgeable staff and extensive reference sections will guide you to exactly what you're looking for. Discover Main Street Market today.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, after losing their starting quarterback as well as other key players to graduation, you would think that the St. Thomas More football team would take a step back this year, but that doesn't seem to be the case. You see, the Cavaliers have a history of reloading instead of rebuilding, and this year should be no exception. The Cavaliers are busy gearing up for their season opener on Saturday, August 29th at Spearfish. St. Thomas More will have a new quarterback this year in junior Preston Arity. Overall, the Cavs will have to replace 6 starters on offense and 5 starters on defense. Head coach Wayne Sullivan says his team will use their speed to make up for their lack of size.
You know, we've got great size, but nowhere near like we had the last 3 years with Lincoln and Montoya and Carter Vincent. But then again, speed. This year, we're probably the fastest team we've fielded in quite a long time. We had 2 kids that ran sub-11s during the track season last year. Just overall team speed, probably one of the fastest teams we'll put on the field.
St. Thomas More finished the season last year with an 11-2 record and lost a heartbreaker in the championship game to Parkston by just 3 points. Coach Sullivan says that his team will use last year's loss in the state finals as motivation to hopefully be successful again this year.
You always got to look what happened in the past so that you can be better in the future, and we did. We referred to that game, referred to the season. What do we got to do as a team to get back there and to be a little bit better? But again, afterwards now, after the first week of football is over, we don't refer to that anymore. Now it's what are we going to do and how are we going to move forward. And so now we're focusing on game 1, most important game.
We use it as motivation. I mean, we're going to build off of what we didn't do last year and just work harder, I guess.
Shifting gears to girls soccer now, Rapid City Central squared off against Sioux Falls Lincoln tonight. Central up 3-2 at the break, and the Cobblers add to their lead in the second half. Here, Kaylee Neville sneaks this one past the keeper to give Central a 4-2 lead. A few minutes later now, Central on the move again. Kyra Butler shoots. However, this one bounces off the post and right to the goalkeeper, Elizabeth Luby. Under 17 minutes to play now in the match. Sarah Gutnacht pushes this one up ahead to Madison Sullivan, who kicks this one off the back post. And Central with a convincing win over Lincoln tonight. Final score 7-2. Also this evening, Rapid City Stevens hosted Sioux Falls, Washington in girls soccer. It was a hard-fought contest. Here, Mallory Schoenhardt kicks this one inside to Morgan Wood. Wood, though, collides with the goalkeeper, Adriana Heinert, and the game remains scoreless in the first half. Later on now, Sydney Shorb fires from way outside, but Heiner is there for another save. Finally, in the final minute of the match, Kylie Claiborne scores a goal to give Stevens the victory. Final score 1-0. Also tonight in boys soccer, Sioux Falls Lincoln outlasted Rapid City Central 3-2, and Stevens knocked off Washington by a score of 4-1. In other action, the Belle Fourche boys outlasted Groton by 2 goals, plus it was Spearfish over Sioux Falls Roosevelt 2-1. On the girls' side, Belle Fourche edged Groton by a final score of 5-4, and Spearfish falls to Roosevelt by a score of 5-2. Meanwhile, the girls' high school tennis season kicked off today. Rapid City Central hosted Madison as part of the West River Roundup. Haley Frankie and Karen Lai of Central squared off against Ella Graham and Simone Droege in Flight 1 doubles. Here, Droege places the ball on the center line for the winner. By the way, Lai was filling in for Central in Flight 1. Later on, now Graham bumps the return over the net for the point, and Madison goes up 3-0 in the first set. Moving on now, this time Graham hits this volley deep to just inside the baseline for the winner, and Madison wins the first set 6-1. A little bit later now, Frankie serving for Central. Then she hits this two-handed backhand down the alley for the winner. but the Lady Bulldogs just too strong this afternoon. Graham hits the ball into the open court, and Graham and Droege go on to win in straight sets. Overall, Madison defeated Rapid City Central 9-0. Earlier today, though, the Central Cobblers opened the girls' tennis season with a 5-4 victory over Aberdeen Roncalli, plus St. Thomas More beat Aberdeen Roncalli as well, 9-0. Meanwhile, Rapid City Stevens opened the season on the road today with 3 victories. The Raiders shut out Brandon Valley before taking care of Watertown 8-1, and Stevens also beat Brookings 9-0. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
Papa Murphy's pizzas are hot because you bake them in your own oven, and you can taste the difference. When they cool a little, of course. Home bake a large Papa's Perfect with half pepperoni, half Hawaiian. Just $9. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Watch as these magnificent creatures take flight, soaring away from home towards the promise of a better existence. But these birds are suffering, because this better place turned out to have a less reliable cell phone network, and the videos on their little bird phones kept buffering. Birds hate that. So they came back home. Come home to Verizon and now get 12 gigs for $80 a month plus $20 per line. Verizon, come home to a better network.
Zero, zip, zilch. That's what it takes to lease a new Honda at Rushmore Honda during the Honda Summer Clearance Event. 0 down payment, 0 first payment, 0 security deposit. Lease a new 15 Accord LX, $254 a month. A new 15 Civic LX sedan, $214 a month. Keep your cash and drive a new Honda with 0 down, 0 first payment, and 0 security deposit. Look for the tents during our Honda Summer Clearance Event. Expect more. Get more at Rushmore Honda. Online at rushmorehonda.com.
Menards Crazy Days sale has amazing deals going on right now. Enjoy your next barbecue with this gas grill, $49.99 after rebate. Save big on the Media Collection sheet vinyl, 49 cents per square foot. Accent your lawn or garden with border fencing, $4.99 a piece after rebate. And add fun to your backyard with a swing seat. Buy one at $14.98 and get another for free. Stop in during Menards Crazy Days sale where the prices are so low they're crazy. Hurry in, sale ends Sunday.
Save big money at Menards.
Next August, the 2016 Olympic Games, live from Rio.
Watch the 2016 Olympics right here on NewsCenter1.
And finally for us tonight, a gathering down at Main Street Square in efforts to raise money for a very good cause. Shortly after noon today was the Big Golf Ball Drop. That event brings out many to help benefit the big brothers and big sisters of the Black Hills. Each year, the Rapid City Fire Department volunteers to hoist the golf balls high into the air. Now, this is how it works. Once released, whoever golf ball lands closest to a marked pin wins a cash prize. Afterwards, kids get in on the fun in a friendly competition to see who can collect the most golf balls as part of the cleanup.
The event went wonderful. Having this in the community is great because this helps us get volunteers. We have 43 little boys on our waiting list, so we need those volunteers to come in our door and get those kids off our waiting list. So we hope that we can just get out in the community.
And today's event allowed the big brothers and big sisters of the Black Hills to raise over $25,000. Do you think J.R. Hamwood has some tips about how to make sure that your ball lands closest to the pin when it's dropped out of the sack?
Exactly. I wish I could listen to some of those tips because all those golf balls, they dug them out. They just followed me around, took them out of Rapid Creek, and they collected them, and that's all they got. All those golf balls.
That's Bob's Mulligan store.
There
right
you go.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
That'll do it for us right here on a Friday night. Have a great night.
You'll see of the 2015 Nissans.
Now's your final opportunity this summer to get in on the excitement of our 2015 models during Nissan's Bottom Line Model Year-End event. For a limited time, choose Rogue, now just $199 per month, or get 0% APR for up to 60 months.
And get a good look at the totally redesigned Murano.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
You're probably not thinking of home heating options this time of the year, but now is the perfect time to purchase a new stove or fireplace from the Heart and Hearth Shop. Whether it's an impressive Mendota gas fireplace or an efficient Pacific Energy wood-burning stove, and having it professionally installed now affords you the time and opportunity to enjoy it before winter sets in. Your new fireplace or stove is waiting at the Heart and Hearth Shop, 306 Main Street, Rapid City.
Let the stage be set. Let the games begin. Let the chase go on. Let the season be yours. Cabela's Fall Great Outdoor Days are finally here. Don't miss our biggest sale and event of the season. Going on now in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. And that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.